Hello friends, welcome to channel Logic Computer Institute, and in this section we'll learn about computer languages. Then first question is that what is language? A language is a medium which is used for communications. Similarly, a computer language is the medium of communicating with the computer system, and a language understandable to a computer system is called as computer language or programming language. And the process of writing in such a language is called programming. Then there is a number of programming languages. So we see the types of different programming languages. A programming language is a special language programmers use to develop applications, script or other set of instructions for computers to execute. Following are the types of programming languages: machine language, assembly language and high level language. Then first we see the machine language. A computer can understand many different computer languages, but every computer understands only one language without using translator or compiler. This language is known as machine language or binary language or digital language of a computer. So advantages and disadvantages of machine level languages. First we see advantages. The first advantage is fast executions. It can execute very fast because machine language is understood by computer without any conversion or without any translator. Then we see the disadvantages. First is machine dependence. It is a machine dependent language. When we write a program in a machine language, it's run on machine, not any other machines. Machine language differ from computer to computers. So next is difficult to write. Machine language is difficult to write program in a machine language. So next, assembly languages. An assembly language is a low level programming language for processors and other programmable devices. It is not just a single language but rather a group of languages. Assembly language implements a symbolic representation of a machine code need to program a given CPU architectures. Then assembly language advantages and disadvantages of assembly language. Advantages: easy to understand and use. Assembly language is easy to understand and use compared to machine language. So disadvantages: machine dependent. Assembly language programs are machine dependent. Assembly language differ from computer to computer and write a program for one machine and it is not run on another machine. So it is a machine dependent language. So next is disadvantages. Knowledge of hardware requires. Assembly language program must have a good knowledge of computer hardware. So next is a high level languages. High level computer languages gives format close to English language, and the purpose of developing high level languages is to enable people to write program easily and in their own native language environment. High level languages are basically symbolic language that use English words and mathematical symbols rather than mnemonic codes. Each instruction in the high level languages is translated into the many machine language instructions, thus showing one to many translations. Fortran, COBOL, BASIC, Pascal, C, C++, Java, .NET are the some example of high level languages. So advantages and disadvantages of high level languages. Advantages: easy to understand and use. High level language is easy to understand and use compared to assembly language and machine language. Machine independent. High level languages are machine independent. When we write a program on one machine, it's run on another machine. And disadvantages: lower efficiency. Program written in high level languages result in multiple language in multiple machine language instructions that may not be optimized, taking more time to execute and requiring more main memory space. These are the disadvantages of high level language. Thank you and subscribe our channel Logic Computer Institute for more videos.